Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Happy Saturday. So today we are going to be doing some pregnancy related stuff. I know it's been a little while since I did anything pregnancy related, but today we're going to be filming a second trimester recap. So as you guys know, today, well not today, it was actually as of Thursday, but I'm 30 weeks right now. So we only have like maybe 10 more weeks, but probably less than that because I had Brie early. So I don't know. I'm hoping it's a little bit less than that, like not too much, but at least like I would prefer to have her between like 37 and 38 weeks. I want to say maybe 39. I already feel so big, so I don't know how much more bigger I can get without feeling like, but you know, whatever. So we're 30 weeks. So I figured we would film a second trimester recap. So I have all of my notes right here on my laptop because there is a lot to talk about. I didn't think there would be, but there actually is. And there's going to be even more to talk about probably after baby comes. And that is when I'll do my third trimester recap because there's been a lot already and we are not even that much into the third trimester. So brace yourselves for that one. But for this one, second trimester, I'll go through like the good, the bad symptoms, what the cravings were, how I'm feeling now, that kind of thing. Second trimester, I miss it. It was the best one, obviously. It always is for most people, I guess. So we'll just get right into the video. So if you're excited for the video, don't forget to like it, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into it. Okay, so we will start off with the good symptoms. So the biggest one that I noticed for the second trimester was definitely my energy levels increased. Like there was still a little bit of pregnancy fatigue, and I'm a person, I'm just kind of tired all the time anyway, like who isn't? But definitely compared to the first trimester, there was a big increase in in energy, not fatigue, energy. Like I didn't really feel as though I was getting tired as quickly. I definitely had motivation to like do stuff. I went back to work. I was obviously putting content out there for you guys. I was active again on my socials. Had energy to keep up with this one. You know, we've been doing her hair and stuff like that, experimenting with new hairstyles. So definitely my energy came back for sure. Morning sickness got so much better. I don't know if I would say it went away. I guess it went away. I mean, I still, for all the pregnancy, still get queasy here and there. I still have that weird funky taste that I told you guys about before. It's not as bad as the first trimester, but it's still there. But I guess there was no morning sickness. I mean, again, feeling queasy here and there, but no real, like, legit morning sickness. I have not thrown up since November, and that wasn't even morning sickness. Like, that was actually only because I was prescribed an antibiotic because I had BV at the time, and I took it, and it made me sick. But before I took that, I was not even like dealing really with nausea. So I guess you could say morning sickness pretty much went away. I think it was like mid-October when it like officially went away. I'm still dealing with occasional queasiness. I'm dealing with that now still, simply because I'm just getting bigger and I just feel like icky most of the time because of it. But I wouldn't really call it morning sickness though. It's not all day nausea. And I really don't throw up. I mean, I haven't thrown up for like 3 months morning sickness wise. So no morning sickness. That got better. I do know a lot of girls struggle with HG. My heart goes out to them because I can't imagine being sick and throwing up every day for 9 months. I don't know. I just don't know how they do it. I'm very grateful that my morning sickness did go away. Still have the odd taste. It's not as severe as it was before. Like in the first trimester, it was there 24/7. And even when I was eating, I could taste it. But now, it's not too bad. I mean, I guess I'm kind of used to it at this point. It's just like whatever. But certain things help though. Like if I chew mint gum after I eat, that helps. If I have something that's like really acidic or really like vinegary, that kind of helps. But it's still there. I know it's not going to go away though after the baby's born. It is what it is. And then also, I haven't had to take Unisom and the B6 combo for at least like 3 months, I want to say. Maybe 2 months. I don't know. It's been a little while since I last took it. So again, that goes back to the morning sickness topic. That's, I guess, because my morning sickness got better. So that's a good thing. I have actually been thinking about taking it though at night, just because I kind of want to like forget that I'm having the aches and pains that I'm having now. But as far as nausea, we're pretty much good in that department, or we were in the second trimester. So yeah, those are the good symptoms. And then for the bad symptom, it's pregnancy. So there's still more bad than good, even for the second trimester. The first one is just feeling more bigger and more discomfort in the belly area, obviously because baby's growing, but that's a good thing, right? But it just gets uncomfortable in this area when you are just growing and stuff, compared to the first trimester when your belly is still pretty flat. And speaking of bellies and your stomach, I did want to point out that another good thing is that I think in like mid-October, my constipation went away. Haven't been constipated for a good 3 months, so that's a good thing, because that was really getting to be annoying. I would only use the bathroom once a week, and I would have to take the milk and magnesia. TMI, I know, but it was so gross. Milk and magnesia is gross, and especially when you're already not feeling well, dealing with nausea, it's just a terrible combo. Sometimes I couldn't even keep it down. So we're not dealing with constipation anymore, you know, so that's a good thing. Back to the bad symptoms. So I wouldn't really say these are bad, because again, most of these are pretty normal. They're just uncomfortable. I started having light Braxton Hicks contractions in like late October, and up until recently they haven't really been that bad, but now they're starting to get a little more intense. We'll talk about that later. But for the second trimester, they started, but they weren't too bad. Just a little uncomfortable. And if you don't know, if you've never been pregnant before, Braxton Hicks are not painful, but they're basically just your belly getting really tight, really hard. And that will get more intense as the pregnancy goes on. And you'll even have them when you're in labor. And if you choose to get an epidural, you'll still feel them even with your epidural. But again, it's not painful. It's just a hardening of your uterus to prepare for birth. The next bad symptom is I'm starting to have occasional breakouts. Not anything too bad still. Like, it's still nothing like it will be before my period will come. But compared to most of the first trimester, I have been having some breakouts here and there. It's not too bad. It's fine. I just covered up with some makeup, right? Not too bad, though. This was a symptom that really hasn't happened a lot, but I noticed that maybe 2 or 3 times, like randomly, was this is a little TMI, but I did have some discharge from, I think, one of my nipples. It was like a clear discharge. That's just to prepare your body basically to make milk for when, you know, the baby's born, and to make the colostrum in those first few very early days. That's normal. I had that like 2-3 times. So that's not really like annoying. It was just one that I put in the bad category. I don't know where else to put it, but I know, again, completely normal. So that we've been dealing with here and there, but it only happened like 2 or 3 times. And the next one is I've been starting to have a little bit of swelling. It hasn't been as bad though as it was with Brie so far, just because I'm not on my feet like that, like I used to be. When I was pregnant with Brie, I did work for 8 hours a day. They gave me a chair, but I'm a little stubborn, so I kind of just felt awkward, like being on the register in a chair, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I felt like I had to be standing at least some of the time. So my swelling was much worse with Brie, mainly on like the left foot, not too much on the right foot. Other thing I've been dealing with, which has actually kind of gotten better, but I dealt with it a lot in the second and the first trimester, was a lot of sneezing and a lot of like a constant like stuffy runny nose. I obviously didn't have a cold or COVID. Yeah, it was basically just pregnancy related. You can get pregnancy related rhinitis. It's perfectly normal. It's annoying, but it's normal. That has kind of died down, but that was still big in the second trimester, was me always having to like sneeze and blow my nose. And then sometimes when I would sneeze, I would actually get nosebleeds, which was not fun when you're out and you have no tissues and you get a nosebleed. Yeah, So another symptom that started in the second trimester and is actually getting worse now. I don't really know how to describe it. I'm gonna do the best I can. Basically, we'll get these pains, like it'll start in like the pit of my stomach and it'll go up into like the top of my stomach. I don't even know, it's not even like a pain. It's not a gas pain, it's not nausea. I don't know how to describe it, but I keep getting these pains. I get them many times throughout the day. Been getting them probably since like November they started. They usually happen when my stomach's empty, but sometimes even when I eat or when the baby's like really active, I'll feel it. And it's really uncomfortable. I don't know how to describe it for you guys, but it's a pain that starts like in the middle of my stomach and goes up right here. And I don't remember having it with Brie, so I don't know what that's about. So, but those are basically it for the bad symptoms though. I mean, second trimester really wasn't that bad, honestly. I just had to put some stuff in that list to talk about, but it really wasn't bad. I would do it again in a heartbeat. It's really just the first trimester I feel that is the worst, followed by the third. At the third trimester, you know, you're excited, you're getting ready for your baby. You typically don't have morning sickness. You have other problems, but like, I still prefer the third to the first trimester any day. Okay, and then next up is cravings. So my cravings change a lot. They don't really stick around for that long. In the first trimester, I really don't know if I had cravings. I might have mentioned one or two on my last video about the first trimester recap, but it really wasn't anything crazy. Kind of just had to eat what I could, and grocery shopping is a pain. But in the second trimester, it was much easier to grocery shop. I basically was 100% back to eating like I normally would. There's one food I still have not touched since I found out I was pregnant. It's turkey bacon. If it's like the fresh turkey bacon, I'm cool with it. We actually had that for Christmas breakfast with some eggs. But if it's like the Butterball or like the Oscar Mayer, no, I can't do it. I used to eat that stuff all the time. But then it was like right when I found out I was pregnant, I just couldn't eat it anymore, and I still can't. It's weird, but it's probably not good for you anyway, right? Yes, Brie?
Mommy.
Yeah, you saw Mama?
Daddy saw.
Yeah. So I'm actually filming this video at my parents' house because the setting's better. We just don't have a bunch of clutter in the background like we have at our house. I have to organize still, obviously, before she gets here. But we are filming there. The setup's just better. He's eating an apple. Cravings in the second trimester mainly was for chocolate, and anything chocolate, coffee, and spicy foods. And it's funny because all three of those cravings, I wouldn't say they're like gone, but I don't want them like I did before. Like there was a point even just last month, I was literally putting hot sauce on everything. I was putting it on my avocado toast, my eggs, everything. And I still do, but it's not really that I crave spicy foods like I did even just a month ago. And the chocolate, I mean, I still have a chocolate here and there, like who doesn't like chocolate? But again, I was craving that in the second trimester, and I'm not really craving that now. I don't really think about it like that. I bought a box of brownies and haven't touched them, but I still do want to make brownies though, because I know that I'm gonna really enjoy it soon. And then again, coffee. I started drinking coffee in like the end of my first trimester. Actually, a little bit before I filmed that first trimester recap, I was already drinking coffee again. So yeah, coffee, I'm glad that we are cool. And believe it or not, the acidicness of the coffee, acidicness, I don't know. But the acidicness of coffee, however you say that word, has actually not been bad. It's actually helped to cut down on the taste in my mouth. So that's a good thing. And fries, I still like fries, but again, I'm not really into them like I was just a month ago. So I would say fries, spicy foods, coffee, and then anything chocolate is what I was craving, and I'm not craving those foods anymore. So yeah, that's basically it for the second trimester recap. The good, the bad, the cravings. Like I said, I'm gonna film a third trimester recap, but it won't be till after she's here. I thought about doing it at like the end of the 3rd trimester, but since you never know when you're going to have your baby, I think it'd be better to just do it when she's here, so that way we can really talk about everything that I had in the 3rd trimester all the way up until the end. Also, stay tuned for a what's in my labor bag video. That'll be coming probably within the next month. I'm going to be doing all those videos. I'm hoping I can do a birth and labor vlog, but I'm not making promises, because when you're in labor, you know, you just don't feel up to doing things like that. But it depends. If I can have my boyfriend help me with that, that'd be great. If not, I don't know. I can't make promises, but I would like to. Like, that would be so good, because I didn't do anything like that with Brie. I wasn't on socials like that. But there are a few things, though, that I want to talk about for 3rd trimester symptoms so far. For cravings, I've been craving waffles and like French toast and pancakes. One food that I've been good with this whole pregnancy is eggs. I could eat them every day, but I don't, because I'm probably too lazy to cook them. But yeah, I'm cool with eggs, and a lot of girls say that they get turned off by eggs. Eggs are actually a really good source of choline. So if you can get eggs into your diet often when you're pregnant, that would be good throughout the whole pregnancy. But yeah, French toast, pancakes, waffles, been craving them. I've been also craving yogurt a little bit. That's about it, though. I haven't really had a lot of cravings other than those 2 things for the last couple weeks. I think it was Wednesday. I was a little concerned because I was starting to crave like chalk. And if you know that if you're craving weird things like that, it means you could be anemic. And I did not mention this on YouTube. I mentioned it on TikTok, because that's where I normally post all of my stuff, like my updates. I don't talk much about that stuff on here. But last month, right before the holidays, I did have my 1-hour glucose test, and I didn't pass it. I did fail it. It was only by a couple numbers, so I'm freaking out thinking I have GD. But then the week after Christmas, I went for the 3-hour and passed it by flying colors. So no GD over here. However, they did tell me that the same day that they took my blood, when I had the 1 hour, they did tell me that I was a little bit low in hemoglobin and a red blood cell count and something else, which they didn't say anemia, but they said it was low. So I don't know if that's the same or if it's just like a warning for it. I don't know. But I thought, because I was having those chalk cravings the other day, this is a month later, mind you, since I had that blood work for my iron, I thought I might be anemic, and they haven't tested it since, so I don't know. But I'm dealing a lot with tiredness and lightheadedness and dizzy spells. So fast forward to yesterday, I actually started to take an iron supplement, and I couldn't keep it down, couldn't keep them down with Brie. So I don't know what we will do next, but I'm thinking that I might just try again tomorrow and just keep trying to take the half of iron supplement. And maybe my body just needs time to get used to it. I don't know. And I'm wondering if maybe some of the iron supplement was absorbed, because even though I got sick off it, it was almost 2 hours after I took it, and I haven't felt as tired today and yesterday. So maybe some of it was absorbed. I don't know. I'm going to still try on that iron, because they did tell me it was low last month, and I just want to make sure we're good. But if you don't already follow me on TikTok, the description for all my videos, all my socials is under there. You can go over onto TikTok and hear more about all of my updates and stuff that I give. And one more thing, I've been really loving the smells of like cleaning stuff and soap powders and all that. That could also indicate anemia, but also that might just be a normal pregnancy symptom. So I'm not really sure, but that's about it. That's what's going on so far in the 3rd trimester. You know, just having a lot of aches and pains, more Braxton Hicks, feeling tired, just over it, and just ready to meet baby and wondering when she'll come and getting ready and all that. There's a lot to do still to get ready for her. My link to my baby registry will be under this video and all my videos until she's born. So if anybody wants to purchase anything, it would be greatly appreciated. We would appreciate it. I think that's gonna do it. That's how I've been feeling. That's my recap. That's what's going on. And that's about it. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not already. Leave a comment below, questions, whatever. And until next time, bye guys. Say bye, Brie.
Bye. Bye. I got fun too.
Oh.
You said bye.
You saying bye-bye?
I am so shy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, mommy.
Hmm.
Bye-bye.